Hi there. Uh, I have three questions here on refraction of light, and I am going to briefly just answer them because they don't really require any working, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. First question, true or false? Light traveling from ground glass to asphalt never experiences total internal reflection. Well, conditions for total internal reflection, light must travel from a medium of greater optical density to a medium of lesser optical density. And of course, both those media have to be either transparent or translucent. Asphalt, as far as I know, is not a material through which light travels, at least not visible light. And if we're meaning something about light of a much, much, much greater frequency, then that needs to be mentioned. Otherwise, I'm assuming that this is just a question about visible light. And so, in this situation, since there aren't enough transparent material, this question effectively is not really a question at all because once it gets out of ground glass, it won't go into anything. So, there's no question of an total internal reflection because there is no movement of light past the ground glass. Okay, so the second one, true or false, light traveling from whale oil to vacuum can never experience total internal reflection. Well, that is not entirely true. It may not always experience total internal reflection, but since whale oil is something that the light can travel through, and a vacuum is also something that the light can travel through, and if it's going from a denser to a sparser medium, then there will be a certain condition under which the light will undergo total internal reflection. So yeah, that in that situation, it is a possibility. It may happen. And then the last question, what is the critical angle for light traveling from salt to water? If no critical angle exists, type none. Well, here is the thing. Salt, this is an extremely vague question. And it says answer to the tenth of a degree, and we're probably asking about the angle. Okay, so the question is the vagueness is this: are we talking about salt dissolved in water as one of the medium, or are we talking about a crystal of solid salt? Are we talking about molten salt? What exactly are we talking about? I mean, if we are talking about a lump of salt that is like, the white solid that we get in the kitchen salt dispenser, but then of course there's not going to be any transport of light from salt to water or water to salt because the barrier will not allow a transference of light at all. So I'm not sure what this question is really asking. It's extremely vague. More information needs to be uh, available for this question to get answered. So that's that for this one. And I do have a few more questions on this topic, but I will come back to you in just a few minutes. In the meantime, this is Mr. A signing off.